What's up everybody, it's Kenji Mary here and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in today's video, I'm coming for you with another story time. And no, it is not a clickbait. So let's get serious for a moment. This thing happened to me. I experienced it and it was one of the most traumatic experiences in my life. And it's still hard to talk about it. Even though it happened 5 years ago, I was still debating whether I should talk about it or not, if I should make a video about it. I'm just here to open up about the experience that happened to me, and I wish and I swear, like, I hope none of you will have to experience what I had to experience, because that's not a pleasant experience. That is very tough and also very difficult to talk about. So in today's video, I'm gonna be telling you how I got possessed by a demon. Enjoy. Okay, so let's start off with the beginning. 2015. I was 15 years old. I was going to junior high school and it was very hard time for me. Why, you may ask? Because I was bullied at school and every day was a struggle for me. What I mean by that is that I felt very anxious. Every day seemed like a Mount Everest walk. And I'm so glad that I have 2-3 amazing friends that helped me go through with it. This time of my life was very vulnerable for me. I was very vulnerable. I was very, let's just say, fragile, emotionally, mentally, and it was very hard for me to go to school every day and just put a smile on my face. While the environment was very toxic, it was full of toxicity, and I was just lonely. I was lost. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to act, how to behave. And just keep that in mind, that bullying made like a huge part of it, but also because at that time, around that time when I was going to junior high school, my father died. So that also influenced my vulnerable behavior. And also I was like very vulnerable to things from outside coming after me, coming at me. So here's that. And then I remember during that year, it was a very tough year. It all started during winter. So basically I was coming back home, everything was normal. And then when the night came in, that's when I felt this weird, that's when I had this weird feeling inside of me. That's when I felt very heavy on my heart. That's when my mind was going crazy. At the very beginning, it all was just innocent. It was not as strong as it got throughout the time. So basically what was happening with me, when the night came, when I was going to sleep, I felt like someone's watching me. I felt someone's presence in my room. I felt, even right now when I talk about this, I feel so freaking weird, but in my room, when you have corners in your room, I always was looking at them, and I still have this tick till this day when I'm back home, because right now I'm in college, but when I'm back home, that's what I have. I always look in the corners and I feel like there's someone standing there. And that's how I felt back then. I felt that someone's staring at me, that someone's watching me, that when I wake up in the middle of the night, I'm gonna see someone. I just felt someone's presence, and that was terrifying for me. But at first I ignored it because I thought it was normal. I ignored it because it wasn't so strong. It was not affecting my life in any way. You know what I mean? And then throughout the weeks, it started to getting worse. So at that point in my life, let's just say it was January. So in January, I was not able to sleep in my room at night. I was literally capable of sleeping in a freaking bathroom or a living room on a sofa. I was not able to go into my room at night. And I thought to myself, what is going on with me? Why it's happening? Why am I feeling that way? And like, oh God. So then when I was really struggling, the only thing I was thinking is, how am I going to survive the night? Yes, I'm using the word survive, because the whole night, like in the horror movies, the whole night seems like a survival, and I was just not having it. Like, it just felt like endless pain. I was just waiting for the time when the outside is gonna go light and the sun's gonna come up, because I was not able to fall asleep before that. I was not able to fall asleep before it gets light outside. So there we go. My sleeping schedule was a little bit fucked up, because I was going to sleep at 4 a.m. in the morning. And then that's where it got worse. So what was happening? Basically, it was at this point when I realized there's something wrong. I was waking up in the middle of the night screaming, panicking, seeing all these, dark figures. It's something like sleep paralysis. If you know anything about it, that's great. If you don't, basically sleep paralysis is something that, like, when you try to control what's going on in your mind while you're sleeping. So let's say you want to control your dreams, or you want to go out of your body spiritually, like that's what's happening. Like, you can experience the sleep paralysis. And sleep paralysis is basically when you wake up and you see all these dark figures just floating around you, being around you, but you cannot move. You're literally frozen. Your body is frozen. And that's how I felt. So, long story short, me and my mom decided to call the psychologists and psychiatrists, and we went to thousands of doctors, and nobody knew what's going on. I had variety of tests done for my brain, for my mentality, for my psyche, like everything, and none of them knew what was going on. And then it stopped. So we were like, okay, that's fine. We're just gonna let it go. It's over. But then, few nights after, like, you see, here's the part that you're not gonna believe, perhaps, but that's what happened. That's what my mom told me what happened, because I don't remember it. So I'm just saying what she told me, and apparently she made a video of it, but she still hasn't shown me yet, because she said that you're not ready to see it. Even if I'm like 20 now, she said you're not ready to see it. So what I'm gonna tell you about, what I'm gonna talk about right now, is something that she told me. It's something that I did not remember. Like, I do not remember it happening. Like, it's just my mind, my memory is just erased from this particular moment of my life. So what happened? It was the nighttime. I fell asleep. And then in the middle of the night, my mom woke up because I was screaming. She came down to my room. She came to me. And my eyes were in a different color. Basically, you couldn't see my eyes. It was just all white. And then I was talking, but in not my voice. It was very deep, masculine voice. And she did not understand what I was saying. She came closer to me, and I tried to choke her. I tried to choke her. I do not remember that. I don't know what was happening to me. I didn't even remember if I had any particular dream that night. It's like blank space. It's like like just poof, like the memory's gone, like nothing. That's it. So we went to the doctor, and bless her, this doctor said that we are in the wrong place. I had to come out, and my mom stayed with her, and she said, I think you need to call an exorcist, because what's happening to your daughter is nothing psychological. It's nothing that medicine can explain. It's more spiritual and more on, I would say, religion type, like religion side. So that's what my mom did. We came back home. She didn't tell me what the doctor said. I just came back to my room, minding my own business. And then that's what my mom told me that happened. She told me that she called the exorcist, but he couldn't be there personally. He couldn't be there physically. So what he did was he did some prayers from the distance. My mom just gave the information about me. And since he did that, everything stopped. Immediately I felt like this huge pressure from my chest was being lifted. I felt clean, I felt free. And for the first time in months, when the night came, I was able to fall asleep. And I was able to just not care what's around me. I did not care if someone's standing there or not. Because I don't know if you guys believe in ghosts, but I do, and it's a whole different topic. But basically, once he did his little magic tricks, I don't know what he did, but he did it wonderfully. I was literally clean from all the negativity, all the negative energy, and since then, I would not say the bullying stopped, but I somehow didn't care. I was not so vulnerable anymore. I was stronger, and I feel like this event in my life changed who I am right now, changed my personality, changed myself, and I cannot say I'm glad it happened, because it was literally a torture for me, especially the parts where I can't really remember what was happening. It was a torture. And honestly, since I moved out for college, and I have, I'm in a different room, I feel peace. It's so peaceful, and it's so fresh and clean that I'm not afraid anymore. And even after a lot of years, when I'm back home and I'm in my room, it still reminds me, after I redecorated everything, after I changed the whole settings, the whole furniture, everything, it still reminds me of that. And there's this saying, you can't get better in a place where you got sick. So let it sink in. And with that note, I'm gonna end today's video. If you liked it, make sure to leave a thumbs up. Subscribe to my YouTube channel so you're not gonna miss out on anything. And also comment down below if you believe me. I don't really care if you do or not. I'm just being out here speaking out loudly about what happened, because I feel like this taboo topic is something that we see in the movies. Yet, have you ever experienced it? I have no reason to clickbait anything. I literally have no reason for lying. That's what happened. Take it or leave it. That's it. And let me know in the comments down below if you ever had any paranormal experiences, paranormal activity, crazy things happening to you, or to your loved ones or your friends, or if you had anything in particular with spirits and ghosts and demons and all that things. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next one.